Hello, this is lecture 42, first BSc, first sem, Maths, Unit 4, higher order derivatives. It is the fourth unit. Actually, the second, third units we completed. The real number system, limits and continuity, Unit 2. Unit 3, indeterminate forms particularly. So that we completed, whereas now the fourth unit is higher order derivatives from Tungal School of Basic and Applied Sciences, Jamkandi. I am Ramanjan sir, Department of Mathematics. Right, higher order derivatives syllabus. The nth derivative of ax plus b whole power n. Nth derivative of ax plus b whole power n. As we have only the first and second derivatives in PU sections. So that is dy by dx d square y by dx square. Whereas now we can find the nth derivative of the algebraic reciprocal functions, logarithm functions, exponential functions, sine functions, particularly the trigonometric functions, next a product of two functions, sine e power ax into sine, similarly e power ax into cos bx plus c. These type of functions let us discuss. Similarly, one more, the important theorem, Leibniz rule for the product, that is nth derivative of a product. Suppose u and v be the two functions. The first derivative you know, it is d by dx of uv is equal to u dv by dx into v plus v into du by dx. That is d by dx of uv, product of two functions, the first derivative. D by dx means always the first derivative. First derivative of the product of two functions is d by dx of uv is equal to u dv by dx plus v du by dx. That you know in lower classes. Even the second order also we can do it easily. But sometimes the difficulty is there, so that we can go for the Leibniz rule for nth derivative of a product of two functions. First derivative you know already, second derivative, third derivative and higher order derivatives must be found through the Leibniz rule, that we will see. So now we will discuss in detail higher order derivatives. Higher order derivatives. Let us see one by one. First order, second order, and then go for the higher orders. So first of all, derivative of a function. Derivative of a function. Derivative of a function. Let y is equal to f of x be a function. Y is equal to f of x be a function. Then dy by dx, then dy by dx or f dash of x is called the first derivative of y, the first derivative of y with respect to x. Again derivative or differentiate, again differentiate dy by dx with respect to x. Then d by dx of dy by dx is equal to d square y by dx square is called second order derivative, second order derivative, second order derivative of y with respect to x. Similarly, the higher order derivatives, the higher order derivatives, the higher order derivatives d square y by d cube y by dx cube, comma d power 4y by dx power 4, comma and so on, comma d power n y by dx power n are called third, comma fourth, comma and so on, nth order derivatives of y with respect to x. So that second order we have d square y by dx square, whereas the higher orders, the third order, fourth order and so on, nth order are to be d cube y by dx cube, d power 4y by dx power 4 and so on, d power ny by dx power n are called third, fourth and so on, nth order derivatives of y with respect to x. Right. So before going to the higher order derivatives of y with respect to x, let us see that a few trigonometric identities. The first trigonometric identity, trigonometric identities. These are all, just we have to recapitulate once again. It is first one, sin square x plus cos square x. Sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. So similarly, the second one, sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x, comma cos square x is equal to 1 minus sin square x. And the third one is, these are the transformations of the first one. Now the third one is again the simplification of this. 1 plus tan square x is equal to secant square x. Next, 1 plus cot square x is equal to cosecant square x. So these are all the identities that we know. A few still we will see that again in continuation. Next, Roman 2. Transformation of angles. Transformation of angles. First one, sin of a plus b is equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. The sin of a minus b is equal to, put minus between them is enough, sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Third one, cos of a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Fourth one, cos of a minus b is equal to, the plus between them, cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. These are the useful in finding out the higher derivatives. Even fifth one, tan of a plus b is equal to tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A tan B. Similarly, tan of A minus B is equal to tan A minus tan B divided by 1 plus tan A tan B. Next, sixth one. Cot of A plus B is equal to cot A cot B cot A cot B minus 1 divided by cot B plus cot A. Next, cot of A minus B is equal to cot of A minus B is equal to cot A cot B plus 1 divided by cot B minus cot A. So these are the, if you in the transformation of angles, that all these will be A, small a, in that these are all 6. Let us see in B, right. Now in B, sin of A plus B, sin of A plus B plus sin of A minus B is equal to 2 sin A cos B. Next, sin of A plus B minus sin of A minus B is equal to 2 cos A sin B. Cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B is equal to 2 cos A cos B. Next, cos of A minus B minus cos of A minus B is equal to minus 2 sin A sin B. So remember this all. Right, Roman 3. Multiple and submultiple angles. Multiple and submultiple angles. Multiple and submultiple angles. Right, first one. Sin 2A is equal to 2 sin A cos A. Sin 2A is equal to 2 sin A cos A. In terms of tan is equal to 2 tan A divided by 1 plus tan A. 1 plus tan square A. Next, cos 2A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square A is equal to 2 cos square A minus 1. In terms of tan is tan square, that is 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A in terms of tan. Next, tan 2A is equal to 2 tan A divided by 1 minus tan square A. 1 minus tan square A. Right. These are all the multiple angles. And next, second point is submultiple angles. That is the second point in Roman 3. Sin A is equal to 2 sin A by 2 to cos A by 2 is equal to 2 tan a by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square a by 2. Cos a is equal to 2 cos square a by 2 minus, cos square a by 2 minus sin square a by 2 is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square a by 2 or 2 cos square a by 2 minus 1. In terms of tan is 1 minus tan square a by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square a by 2. Next, these are all submultiple. Even the multiple angles, sin 3a, sin 2a we know. Now sin 3a is equal to 3 sin a minus 4 sin cube a. Cos 3a is equal to 4 cos cube a minus 3 cos a. For all these we have the derivations are also there. No need of now. Just what we have previously that we can recapitulate. Tan 3a is equal to 3 tan a minus tan cube a divided by 1 minus tan square 3 tan square a. Next. Some more, that is fourth, Roman 4. Some more trigonometric identities. Some more trigonometric identities. So sin c plus sin d. Sin c plus sin d is equal to 2 sin c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. Sin c minus sin d is equal to 2 cos c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. Next, cos c plus cos d is equal to 2 cos c plus d by 2 into cos c minus d by 2. Next, cos c minus cos d. Cos c minus cos d is equal to minus 2 sin c plus d by 2 into sin c minus d by 2. These are all a few trigonometric identities. Next, fifth point, differentiation formulae. Differentiation formulae. Differentiation formulae. This you know already. Just again we will repeat. First one, d by dx of x power n is equal to n into x power n minus 1, comma, d by dx of x is equal to 1, d by dx of constant is equal to 0. Right. Even d by dx of 1 by x with the same formula is equal to minus 1 by x square. Right. Second one, d by dx of root x is equal to 1 by 2 root x. Third one, d by dx of log x is equal to 1 by x. Next, fourth one, d by dx of a power x is equal to a power x log a, comma, d by dx of e power x is equal to e power x, comma, d by dx of e power ax is equal to a e power ax. Chain rule. Next, fifth one. D by dx of uv, product of two functions. U dv by dx plus v du by dx. Next, sixth one. D by dx of u by v is equal to denominator v into du by dx minus u into dv by dx whole divided by denominator square. Denominator square. Next, seventh one. D by dx of trigonometric functions sin x is equal to cos x. Come on. D by dx of cos x is equal to minus sin x. D by dx of tan x is equal to secant square x, comma d by dx of cot x is equal to minus cosecant square x, minus cosecant square x. Next, d by dx of secant x is equal to secant x tan x, comma d by dx of cosecant x is equal to minus cosecant x into minus cosecant x into cot x. Right. These are all a few again the trigonometric differentiation of trigonometric functions. Next, eighth one. D by dx of sin inverse x is equal to 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. D by dx of cos inverse x is equal to minus 1 divided by root of 1 minus x square. Just minus. D by dx of tan inverse x is equal to 1 by 1 plus x square. Comma d by dx of cot inverse x is equal to minus 1 divided by 1 plus x square. Next, d by dx of secant inverse x is equal to 1 by x into root of x square minus 1, comma d by dx of cosecant inverse x is equal to minus 1 divided by x into root of x square minus 1. Right. These are all a few again the derivatives of inverse trigonometric functions. So let us see the problems of the nth derivative of the algebraic trigonometric. Let us discuss the nth derivative of algebraic logarithmic log, comma exponential and trigonometric functions in the next lecture. Thank you very much. So you can go through these lecture 42, very important to find out the nth derivatives of the functions algebraic, log, exponential and trigonometric functions. Thank you very much.